Well, it looks like AI is wreaking havoc on the computer economy. If you're looking to build a gaming PC, you might want to hold off on that. Everything is getting a lot more expensive. First, it was the GPUs, then it was RAM, and now it looks like hard drives. Hard drives are also affected. According to Western Digital, they've already sold out of hard drives for the entire year in February. So this is why, guys, this is why they are pushing back, or reportedly pushing back, the next generation of video game consoles, because who can afford to build one now, right? They're not going to make any money, and I don't even know if they can get the components. This is like so much worse than the Nintendo chip shortage of the 1980s, right? This is pretty bad. So let's talk about all this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. There is still time. We're going to leave this open for a few more weeks if you want to pick up a copy of Crimson Wren, the hardcover book. It's been out of print for a couple of years now, but we are letting you have another opportunity to pick that up, as well as some new perks that were not available before. So if you go out to Kickstarter, you can check that out. That is Crimson Wren Adventure Edition hardcover graphic novel on Kickstarter, open for a limited time. Check that out. We're not going to jack up the prices too much over there. So this is coming from Mashable. Thanks a lot, AI. Hard drives are already sold out for the entire year, says Western Digital. AI companies have bought out Western Digital's storage capacity for 2026, and it's only February. It said, looking to buy a new hard drive, get ready to pay even more this year. According to Western Digital, one of the world's biggest hard drive manufacturers, the company has already sold out of its storage capacity for 2026 with more than 10 months left in the year. We're pretty much sold out for 2026, said Western Digital CEO Irving Tan on the company's recent quarterly earnings call. Tan shared that most of the storage space has been allocated to its top 7 customers. 3 of those customers have agreements with Western Digital for 2027 and 2028. Furthermore, the incentive for these hardware companies to prioritize the average consumer is dwindling, according to Western Digital. Thanks to a surge in demand from its enterprise customers, the consumer market now accounts for just 5%. 5% of the company's revenue. This happened with RAM too. I think it was Micron. Didn't Micron decide to go out? AI companies have been eating up computer hardware as industry growth accelerates. Prices for products ranging from computer processors to video game consoles have skyrocketed due to these AI companies cannibalizing supply chains. The tech industry has already been experiencing a shortage of memory due to demand from AI companies. PC makers have been forced to raise RAM prices on a near regular basis as shortages persist. Video game console makers like Sony have reportedly considered pushing the next PlayStation launch beyond the planned 2027 release in hopes that AI-related hardware shortages will be resolved. Yeah, so good luck with that new gaming PC, guys. It's going to be crazy expensive. Just to show how much RAM has gone up. It's not too bad. Now, this is PCPartPicker.com. And okay, so if you only want 16 gig, it's not terrible. It was all under like $50 for the longest time. And then last summer it started to go up a little bit. And then this year it just skyrocketed. So we're talking February of 2025, for under $50, you get 16 gig of DDR4, right? And now we're talking $160, $170. This is, let's see here, DDR4 3600, kind of the same deal. It wasn't that much more. Now we're talking almost $200. Let's get into the, where does it get really crazy? This right here, DDR4 3200. Okay, two 16 gig sticks, right? Again, pretty reasonable. I just bought a bunch, last year, the year before, because we had a gaming center. We had an esports center, and I bought a bunch of RAM. And this is about what we paid for it. It was, $75, whatever. Good luck with that. Almost $300. Almost $300 now. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. We're talking like more than triple the price. DDR4 3600, it's over $300. Holy hell. Okay, DDR4 3200, two 32 gig sticks. It was about $200. Well, it wasn't even $200. It was like $150 for the longest time. And you can see right here, June 2025 starts going up, and now we're talking $600 plus, maybe $1,000, depends on where you get it. $600 plus for 32 gig here. I have piles of RAM. And because we shut the gaming center down, and those computers, I actually sold those computers way cheaper because we had lots of computers, and I was selling them way cheaper than I should have. Because I'm like, oh, they're like 3-year-old computers, 4-year-old computers. And I took some of the RAM out of them because I'm like, yeah, they're like way overpowered. We don't need to be selling them. But I'm like, damn. So I've got stacks. So I literally have stacks of RAM at the office. And I'm sitting on a gold mine, man. This is just absolutely insane. $500 DDR5. Damn. 2 gigs of DDR5 5600 is looking at, $900. Here's over 1,000. DDR5 6000. 232 gigs. It's like $1,200. Jeez, that's insane. All right. So TechSpot, they're talking about GPUs going up. Now, I don't think the GPUs are going up nearly as much as the RAM and stuff, but everything is going up some. Now, this is like, you look at the GeForce RTX 5050, it went up like 4%. It's not until you start getting down to the beefier stuff here. GeForce RTX 5060 Ti 16 gig has gone up 25% since November. 5070 RTX 5070 Ti 15%. RTX 5070 Ti 37% since November. Okay, now we're starting to go up. Okay, so here's the RTX 5080 43%. The 5090 40%. The Radeon RX 9060 XT 20%. Let's see, Radeon's not that much, like 14. Yeah, it's gonna sting, man. It's gonna sting. You put together a decent gaming rig now, it's $2,000 probably at least. You used to be able to put a decent machine together for $1,000, $1,200. Decent machine, not great, but you could do it. Yeah, and this is why they're talking. They think that the game consoles are going to be pushed back. And I don't know where it ends, guys. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm actually quasi excited about this. It sucks if you have to replace parts, right? But I'm kind of glad in a way. I'd kind of like to have a bit of a breather where we just use the same tech for a couple of years. Because everything especially in gaming, it's always about whatever pushes the limit of the highest end system. And not everybody has that. And I'm like, you know what? If we could just kind of flatline just for a couple of years, just a couple of years, let everybody catch up a little bit, and then we can go back to pushing the envelope. But I mean, nobody should have to spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a decent gaming PC. That is insane. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to get used to using older consoles, older PCs. And it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with PlayStation 6. And they're talking the Switch 2 is probably going to get a price hike when people aren't buying it like they thought they were. Anyway, I don't know. What do you think? Leave a comment. Let me know. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you haven't done so already. And check out Crimson Ren out on Kickstarter. Thank you very much. We'll talk later.